We're now ready to sow the seeds. So there are a few things that you're going to need. I like to use a piece of wood to make straight lines of rows. And you're going to need some seeds. You're going to need some sticks and twine to mark the rows. And you'll need a trowel to dig in. And you're going to need these gloves. But you know what? I don't like to use gloves, so I'm not going to. Just take this piece of plywood, mark a row, and this piece of plywood really makes sure you get a straight line, which is always good. And then what I'm doing is I'm making a little indentation in the ground. And for small seeds like carrots, you really don't need to plant them very deeply, because if you remember from our other sessions, I've taught you can plant your seeds about 3 times their diameter. So you see these carrot seeds are very small, so they really don't need to be planted very deeply. So we're going to take our carrot seeds and we're actually going to mix them with our radish seeds, which is a little tip. What happens is if you plant the two together, as they germinate and mature, the radish seeds will come up first. And when they're ready to be harvested, they will act as a thinning agent for the carrots. And again, these carrot seeds are so small, it can be difficult, but when you're mixing them with the radish seeds, it makes it a little bit easier. Just to know where you've planted the thing. So you take your seeds, and then you just plant them into the row. You sprinkle them into the row. And before I fill it up, what I'm going to do is take some twine and mark the row, so we know exactly what we've planted and where. And this is good because it might take several days for the seeds to germinate, and you don't want to go ahead and weed out something that you think is a weed but really is a carrot. We just got some old sticks from in the woods, and we're making a impromptu marker here. Okay, mark a row here. There we go. And then we're just going to cover the seeds up. You can do this by using the existing soil, or you can use some of your compost, but you just kind of want to sprinkle the soil back on. Again, the smaller the seed, the more shallow you can plant it. And you just kind of want to gently tap this down. And soon enough, your radish seeds will germinate and you'll see the line, and you'll begin your garden. We've planted our carrots and our radishes, and we've planted a row of basil. And now I'm going to show you how easy it is to plant these arugula seeds. Now we have this packet of seeds. What we're going to do, so easy, just take the packet of seeds and just sprinkle. Sprinkle them into the ground, just like that. Very easy, very simple. Okay, it's not just for hardcore gardeners. We're going to take a rake and just kind of very lightly go through. And you're basically just wanting to cover them up ever so slightly. You go both ways like that. Very gentle. have our marker here. Very gentle. And there you go. You have a patch of arugula for your next dinner party. Okay, so we're moving on to a tomato. It's all ready to go outside, and we're going to take this and we're going to take it out of this container here. And we're going to do this very gently to not to just disturb the roots of this tomato plant. Okay, this particular plant has a very large root system. Okay, have our tomato plant. We're going to plant fairly deep on this guy. Now he's going to get fairly large, so we're going to leave a lot of room for him. Take him, and then we'll put him in, and really you want to take off the bottom leaves and plant up to about here, like this. Okay. And there you go. He's all ready to go. And what I like to do is just make little troughs around plants that I transplant outside. This allows water to collect around the plant,